The three things you need to know if you're thinking about buying a home in Southwest Florida. Hi, I'm Sue Pinky Benson with Remax Affinity Plus, and I'm located in the Naples, Marco Island area. I work with my husband, Josh, and we cover a good chunk of Southwest Florida, Fort Myers, Cape Coral, Bonita Springs, Estero. So we've compiled together for you three things to know if you're thinking about buying here in Southwest Florida. So let's get to it. And we're going to hop over here to a new screen. Hi, I'm down in the corner. This is our MLS system. What is the MLS? This is your multiple listing service. This is where real estate agents go to list a property. We are the only ones with access to it. Now, you as the consumer, you go online and you go to places like Zillow or Trulia or Realtor.com to do your search, which is a fine place to start, but their information that they get comes from us in the MLS system. So sometimes it's not always accurate because it's being bled from one site to another, or they may not give you the full picture of information. So that's why you want to check in with your real estate agent. Now, a lot of times I hear from clients that they feel like there's other houses out there that we're hiding something from them because they found this one on Zillow or they found that one on Realtor.com. Here's the thing. We're not hiding any inventory from you. The only things that you might see on some of those sites might be for sale by owners or something along those lines. But if you give your real estate agent the exact same criteria that you're putting into Zillow or Realtor.com or any of those sites, you should get the exact same houses. Now, if something goes under contract or something like that, which again is why you want to be with your real estate agent, they have the most up-to-date information. So here we are right in the MLS, and I want to talk to you about inventory because that's the number one thing we need to tell you. Our inventory is really low. Now, seeing is believing, right? So take a look at this. In the MLS, I'm putting in active. We're covering all these types of homes, single family, condo, villa, townhouse, manufactured. So not included is going to be new construction or vacant land. These are the areas in Southwest Florida: Bonita, Cape Coral, Fort Myers, Naples, Lehigh, Marco Island. All of them are in this MLS system. I'm not even putting in a price. I'm just saying, show me how many properties are for sale. 2,655. Our inventory is really low. We're not saying this to scare you. We're saying this to educate you. So you are going to be more than likely in a multiple offer situation. I don't like to use the word bidding war because typically you're going to get a chance to do your highest and best offer. But there's some verbiage in there that we can discuss if you're a little nervous about what that all means. We'd be more than happy to chat with you about it. But our inventory is at a historical low. A lot of people like to think that, oh, well, maybe here in Washington or Boston or San Francisco, it's only happening here. Nope, it's happening in Florida. Everybody wants to come here. So what else should we know? All right, well, let me just show you. If I go back one day, so I'm going today and then yesterday, how many properties have listed? Look at this. 185 properties. So if I pull them up on a map, where are they? Let's take a peek. All right, so down here in Marco Island, which is a very small area, it's only about 5 miles long. We don't have too many that have just listed. So you can see that they start at 2 million and then they come down to a condo that's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath for 385. Now, what we want you to know about these properties with low inventory means the days on market is going to be very, very short. More than likely, you're going to have to move quickly. And that's number 2. You're gonna have to move quickly. Days on market are short. So if you're not quite ready yet and you're just trying to get a feel for the land and the idea of where you wanna be, that's fine. We're more than happy to set it up so that you get all the houses you need when you need them, and you can get a feel for the areas, and you can ask us all kinds of questions like, what are the HOA fees, to, how long has it been on the market? Do they take dogs? What's the rental policy? All of those things we're more than happy to answer for you as you get ready to do your research or doing your research. The thing is, if you are ready to buy, you have got to have that pre-approval letter from your bank. You cannot just assume that you are going to get a pre-approval letter for a certain amount, and you have to go and talk to somebody. We have lots of great local lenders we'd be more than happy to chat with you about, or have them talk to you about getting pre-approved, but you do have to have that letter. And if you're going to be using cash, you need to show what we call proof of the funds. You have to either go to your bank and get a letter that says, hey, this person is good for this X amount, or you have to be willing to show where you're going to be getting the money from, and it covers that amount. So it could be an IRA or a CD or something to that effect, but you want to make sure that you are ready to roll so that when your real estate agent says, you want to make an offer? Okay, here is my paperwork. I am ready to go. So let's look around a little bit at some of these properties. I'm just going to zoom out for a minute so you can see how far up it goes. So this is kind of like the Port Charlotte, Punta Gorda. We're starting to come into Boca Grande up here. Some really great areas, but you can see the prices are all over the place, but there really isn't a huge amount of properties. So I'm going to go back into this criteria because I have a lot of people that ask me questions like, so is it possible to still get a place in Florida for under 200,000? Let's just put that in and see how many properties in all of Southwest Florida are going for under 200. 155 matches. We'll take a peek. Let's look at the map. So a lot of them are a little further out to the east. So this right here is 75. A lot of people coming to Florida, especially in our area, like to be west of 75 so that they're closer to the beaches. When you get a little further out, it can be a little more like the Everglades, a little more rural out that way. Nothing wrong with it, but just so you know, you're going to be further from the beach there as well. So you can find properties. I'm just going to show you, though, if you're looking in Marco Island for something under 200, you're not going to get it. The thing is, even at 200,000, one thing that you want to think about is what are the fees for the community? Now, this is a manufactured home that's up for sale at 130,000. Let's take a look at this one. This one's in the Fountains, and it's listed for 198,000. It's been on the market for 3 days, and it's being offered turnkey. Turnkey means everything comes with it. It's a little bit different than furnished, so you want to make sure that you double check exactly what comes with the condo when they use that word. Typically, turnkey should mean that you're going to get not only the furniture, but the paintings on the wall, the silverware, the linens, the coffee pot maker, everything comes with it, the TVs, right? So you want to verify that that is in fact what you're getting. But one of the things that I hear is, what are the HOA fees? So this is something that you want to look at, is how much are the HOA fees? You want to ask your real estate agent, because it's not only 200,000, you're also going to have to be paying $4,000 a year for the HOA fees. So something to keep in mind. And this property is listed by Berkshire Hathaway here in Florida. So if you have any questions about it, please feel free to reach out to us and we'll be happy to do that for you. So let's just go back in here. So under 200,000. And now let's just add at least 2 bedrooms, because most people want at least 2 bedrooms. So let's just see how many of that. So that brings us down to 129. It's really not too bad. But again, you've got to think about how big the area is and where you want to be, right? Where do you want to be? Now, something I want to bring up when we get into the 200,000 range, 300,000 range. Now, the median or average price in Naples for a single family home is pushing somewhere between $800,000 and $1 million. A condo is somewhere between 300,000 and 400,000. So that being said, when we talk about those average and median prices, that means that you're going to be having steep competition. And when you have steep competition, you want to talk to your agent about the fact that, am I going to be up against cash? And the answer is yes. We see a lot of cash. So in that 200,000 to 300,000 range, there is a lot of cash being out there, right? They're putting in offers. For example, a property we listed in the fall had 17 offers. 12 of them were cash, 5 were financing. So your cash is wonderful, and everyone loves cash, right? But here's the thing, you'll likely be up against cash. So you want to still be competitive. And you can talk to us about what does that mean to be competitive. So the three things that you needed to know today were that we are in a low inventory, right? But if you give us the criteria, we should be able to find you the exact right property that you're looking for, and we can alert you to it right away. We can put you on the system. So, hey, ASAP, you get that property, right? Number two, low inventory, low days on market. You're going to have to move fast, so you're going to have to be ready. And third, cash is involved. There's a lot of cash flowing around now. I'm not discouraging you, but just so you know, you're not alone. Now, you want to talk, if you're in a different area, there might be different ways that are different things that are being done in that particular area. So reach out to us. We have real estate agent contacts. We have referral partners all over the world and all over Florida. We would be more than happy to set you up to talk to them. If they're in Cocoa Beach, Miami Beach, up in the Panhandle, Tallahassee, we have them everywhere. We would be happy to connect you. Hope you have a great weekend.